Hey guys, so it's Aaron again, and I know we haven't done a case review in a while. We've been doing some other video things though, so we'll try to keep you guys entertained. But I figure we'll do a case review for one of the ones that we found pretty useful in the last while, and that's the Moshi Versacover. Now, many of you, if you guys have the iPad mini smart cover, may notice that it has some oddities to it when compared to the original iPad smart cover. Especially this piece, the piece that connects the iPad mini to the cover. It's got this flimsy cloth part, which is very flimsy. And I've noticed that the case doesn't really stick on very well to the iPad. It tends to move, and when you have it up at a certain viewing angle, you can actually have the iPad slip because of this flimsy piece in the middle. So I was looking for a replacement case for the smart cover. I like the concept, and I came across the Moshi Versacover. And so the first thing you'll notice, it has kind of this crisscross pattern on the front, and we'll get to that in a few minutes. The back is this clear plastic, and it's textured, so the grip, so you don't really lose grip when you're walking around with it and whatnot. There is a piece of metal here for the magnetized case. The plastic itself isn't that thick. It's about 1 millimeter thick, so when you put your iPad into the case, it doesn't add a lot of bulk to the case. Now, with the front, again, I bought the gray colored one, and the gray colored one apparently came with light gray backing and dark gray dots, which is fine if you squint, then you don't actually see any of the dark spots. But one of the things that you'll notice, again, as I mentioned before, is this crisscross pattern. And it's neat because you can easily set your iPad into the case, and it folds to many different viewing angles. And so we're going to do a couple of close-up shots to show you how this case actually folds. Here's a couple of close-up shots of the Versacover. You'll notice again that there's that neat crisscross pattern, and the case cover actually folds upon itself, kind of like a piece of origami. There's a couple of viewing angles, the first one being a kind of browsing angle. You could set this in front of you, and it's very comfortable to kind of go through all the apps that you like. The next one, you kind of just flip it right up, and this is the movie viewing angle. And you'll notice that the case, it's got all these magnets that stick to one another, and there's different ways to fold this setup. The last way is kind of a book reader one, where it sits almost vertically up. So if you're reading books and you like it having right side up, you can fold the case in this manner to view whatever iBook or ebook that you're reading. I forgot to mention earlier that there's a little piece of metal here, and it's got the Moshi brand on it, and the magnetized smart cover actually sticks to that piece. So unlike the original iPad smart cover, the back doesn't move. So when you're holding it like this, when you don't have a table to put your iPad on, it's not slipping around. So another thing that I like about this case is the fact that you can take your styluses and actually stick it to the cover. This was something that you couldn't do with the iPad mini smart cover. Magnets in it were apparently too weak. So if you're out and about doing business meetings, you can still stick your Donut Jot Pro, or I used a Logic Stylus Diamond as well, to the front of the cover. So yeah, anyways, stay tuned.
Advanced Spatial Design Inc. Information seen differently.